I'm out here playing with some Frenchies, so you may hear heavy breathing. But so my background is dogs, dogs. Over 22 years formulating food and researching dog food. It all started when I had 16 pit bulls in the middle of Texas in the middle of summer. Um, had to figure out how to feed them. I was also a broke college kid, so figuring out how to feed that many dogs in the heat, it became extremely tricky because the internet wasn't as powerful as it is now. And so it's funny when people say, hey, you need to talk to a veterinarian, or they'll say those kind of comments. And it's like, I've been doing dog food longer than your veterinarian is probably practicing veterinary medicine. They also don't have time to study nutrition, which is why I always say, I definitely know more about nutrition than your vet, because they didn't have time to do it. They also didn't apply it to real world experience. That's another thing. There's one thing between learning it in the book and actually doing it. It's kind of like driving or swimming. You can read about driving and swimming all day long, and then you get thrown in the deep end, all of a sudden game's changed. So I've been doing this for over 22 years. I also still research. I listen to so many podcasts where they're giving out their advice on food, and most of it is wrong. Then I study wolves and foxes, coyotes. So I listen to all those documentaries just over and over again, because you pick up little bitty pieces. I listened to a documentary that was an hour and a half, and I received some great information where the salmon in Atlanta, the Atlantic salmon, the wolves over there, they don't eat the heads. It's weird because they just know not to eat the heads. The heads made them sick or gave them worms. I can't remember now, but they won't touch the head. They will only eat the body, leave the heads. Or the other way around. I can't remember. Either way, now I make sure my salmon only comes from Scotland. So the gentleman I buy my salmon from down here in Tampa, their salmon only comes from Scotland, and it still has the tag on it and everything. So it's just little things like that on everyone else is not doing. Also, coconut oil, mentioned in another video, but coconut oil, 99% of it is fraud. So it's really similar with olive oil, except olive oil has restrictions and guidelines. Coconut oil is just butt naked out here in the wild. They can do whatever they want. They can put any label they want. They're just unregulated. And so I stopped using coconut oil. It's just little things like that is why this food is the best food. I'm not trying to increase the profit margin. I actually want better dogs. I'm a pet care provider, and one year I lost 7 clients, and one of them was only 3 years old, and his mom I seen him on, we'll say Monday, saw him on Monday. Wednesday evening, she said, hey, we put Bandit down because the doctors couldn't do anything. The sad thing about that is I was actually treating my dog with food for his exact same symptom. His symptom wasn't nearly as bad. And I got her, she was 17. I got her to live a whole another year. Or she was 16 at the time. I got her to live another year and a half with one simple food. And so I said, you know what? There are a lot of people out there who are getting ripped off, who are just, they're at their wits' end with these dogs. And it really just starts from food. Everything starts with the food. And so that's what I do. But if you want to listen to your vet who has 10 minutes of nutrition training and they're getting paid to promote whatever they have in the lobby, go right ahead. But you will eventually circle back to a video like this where you say, damn, I could have saved $10,000 and still have my dog if I would have just went to raw dog food.